Hey everybody, hope all is well. Look on the screen. Ooh, Chicago. Hashtag parenting gone super deluxe wrong. Hashtag proof that they did clone Tyrone. So let's look at, if you will, these first two clips. This will be part A. Stick around. Whew. For part B, that'll be a separate video for the commentary. So let's look at these two clips. Let's see how the children, parenting gone wrong. Let's see how the children are behaving in Chicago, Chirac, wherever the little hood boogers are at. Here we go. I'm Tia Ewing. The Chicago Police Department is using new tactics to fight the teen trends that have been taking place all across the city. Now they're making arrests and making sure that those teens are charged. 40 people were arrested last night, most of them juveniles, some as young as 12 years old, hit with reckless misconduct charges. A 15-year-old was arrested for having a gun with a laser and a silencer on it, and a 17-year-old was arrested for having a machine gun. This 7-Eleven behind me was looted, turned completely upside down. Look at this. Like animals. And you're looking at that video showing the teens taking items from inside the 7-Eleven and throwing it around the parking lot. An estimated 300 to 400 teens showed up for this teen trend in the South Loop. There were fights and then there was looting. This all started after 8 at Canal and Roosevelt, and then the teens started spreading out, traveling here just a few blocks to the 7-Eleven. Inside, store employees didn't want to say much, but it's very clear some of their shelves are bare. CPD says they are using new tactics, including using community groups on the ground during the trends to try to get the kids to go home. The founder of Project Hood, he told me he was here.
Young people have to learn when you break laws, there are consequences. And I think sometimes we're a little too easy on individuals who consistently, continuously break the laws and think that it's okay. It's not okay to break laws. It's not okay to steal from stores. It's not okay to stop traffic and stand on cars. None of that is okay. That is not behavior that we should tolerate. But at the same time, I only wish that more of us who love the city of Chicago would find things for these young people to do.
Now, interim police superintendent Fred Waller says that the team just simply went way too far, and he says that he hopes these arrests sends a message to the teens and also their families. Now, talk about the cheering. That's more than 50-11 cheering. Look at this. Dealing with teens. That's why I call them what? America's terrorist.
Now, only on 2, we're learning a security guard died just blocks away the day before.
Sabrina Franza is here. Sabrina, you spoke to his wife, who just wants to know what happened. Jackie Fisher loved being a security guard, and his wife loved that about him. But Saturday was their 22nd wedding anniversary. She says she begged him to take off work, and he didn't. That was the last time that she saw him alive.
That day we went bowling on our anniversary, and he said to me he had to go home and get his clothes so he can go to work. And the last thing I remember, him going out that door and turned around and just looked at me. And that was it.
Barbara Fisher worried about her husband every time he left for work at the Showplace Icon Theater in the South Loop.
But he loved the job, and whenever they called him, whatever shift it was, he just went.
Recently, she says, his work became more and more dangerous. Fisher was beaten back in February for enforcing the theater's new rules. No guests under the age of 17 can enter without a parent or guardian after 6 p.m. It's a rule a staff member tells CBS 2 began after they saw an increase in disruptive young adults at that location.
I said, this is what you need to do. Go to work and just leave the teenagers alone. He said, but I can't do that because I'm getting paid and not doing my job. So it costed him his life.
Saturday, police sources say a group of teens visited the theater. 72-year-old Fisher was again doing his job. He tried to escort them away. He suffered some sort of medical episode and was taken to the hospital, where he later died. The medical examiner has not released the official cause of his death.
So it's devastating.
Staff at the theater was not able to speak to us on camera. We've contacted their corporate office for a response to this. We've also reached out to Chicago police to see if there's been any arrests or movement in either of these attacks. There has not been.
Okay, everybody, you saw part A. Stick around. Part B. You already know. That's going to be the commentary. Bye. Wow, crazy.